Operations at a major airport temporarily suspended at this hour. Thousands of people stranded as police pick through and process the evidence of an airport shooting rampage that claimed the lives of 5 people.
And tonight we're learning more about the suspect's state of mind.
We have a subject with gunshot to the head.
The shooting occurred at the baggage claim in Terminal 2 of the airport in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A Broward County official says the suspect arrived with a gun in his checked bag, went into the bathroom to load it, and then started shooting.
It was one real close one next to me, and then it was 4 that I heard bam, 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 bam. It's like boom. We didn't know what it was. Everybody looked. Then there was boom, 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 and then people taking off.
The suspect is Esteban Santiago, a former National Guardsman who served in Iraq. He was discharged last year for unsatisfactory performance. He reportedly has been receiving psychological treatment, and on one leg of his trip from Alaska to Florida, he got into an argument.
Officials also revealed back in November, the suspect walked into an FBI office and said the government was controlling his mind and forcing him to watch ISIS videos. The FBI says he has no connection to terror groups.
The carnage, of course, has made air travel more tense tonight. Here with that angle, TV5's Andrew Keller live at Bishop International Airport in Flint. Drew.
Well, all afternoon and evening, we've caught up with people here at Bishop International Airport, and of course, they know very well what's going on. And many people say that they're keeping their heads on a swivel tonight.
You expect to go and come back safely?
Tonight, travelers and police on high alert at Bishop International Airport.
It's sad to see, sad to hear.
Guarding against the carnage that unfolded in Fort Lauderdale this afternoon.
Very nervous, very nervous.
Cheryl Reinhart says her 19-year-old daughter told her she was uneasy getting on a flight to Orlando tonight.
She's lived with this her whole life, ever since September 11th, but she is really nervous.
She says it's almost as if her daughter is conditioned to expect the next mass tragedy.
I think everybody is so used to this. It's sad, but true. She said, Mom, it can happen anywhere. And like I said, we're standing here in little Flint, Michigan, and you don't think anything's going to happen, but it could.
Bishop's deputy airport director tells me the Transportation Safety Administration has not indicated an increased level of security. However, officers are certainly on guard.
We also like to ask our passengers, keep a constant vigilant presence about yourself. If you do see something, say something. Let our officers know, let an airline employee know, let a TSA officer know, so that this way we can respond.
And the travelers we talk to say there's no need to tell them twice.
Always look around you. And she said, I know, Mom. So that's how used to it she is.
I travel a lot, and I'm always on high alert.
Now, as for traveling with a gun, different airlines have different restrictions, but in all cases, the gun must be unloaded. It must be stored in a hard case box, and it also must be stored in the belly of the plane. Police say that this man in Fort Lauderdale did all of that, but somehow still managed to get away with ruining many lives. Live at Bishop International Airport, Andrew Keller, WNEM-TV5.
Just horrible. Drew, thank you. And a Bay County man was on a plane at that Florida airport when the chaos erupted. John Ritlewski sent these pictures to me just moments ago showing the inside of the airport as essentially a ghost town. You can see all the luggage and belongings left behind and the man scrambled to safety. He also sent me this video showing crowds still outside the airport after sundown. He tells me he's trying to find another flight and hotel, calling the airport, quote, a nut house with 0 answers and 10,000 angry people.
We can expect a little less cold this weekend as you take this live look over Flint and Saginaw. Before we get to our forecast, we want to let you know Main Street in Frankenmuth reopened moments ago after being closed because of a gas leak. Now here's Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman with your First Warn 5 forecast. Hello there, Brian.
Hi there, Meg. Hopefully everyone at home staying warm tonight on another Arctic day here across mid-Michigan. Our temps again not even making it out of the teens. Wind chill values, of course, near or even below 0 again this evening, and in similar fashion, we're at least getting some clearing tonight, but all the same wintry hazards in play as we head into at least the first half of the weekend. Let's recap the high temps around the region today. There they are. 18 degrees was the best we could do in Midland and Bay City. Saginaw is 16. That falls 13 degrees below the average high of what should be 29 degrees for this time of the year. 14 in the Flint area for your high temperature today, and middle to upper teens for just about everybody else. But as you can see, just about all of us have fallen back into the single single digits in terms of our air temps alone. But of course, you factor on even the little bit of wind that's out there tonight. Feels like 9 in Bay City, but 5 below in Saginaw and in Flint, and a bone-chilling 7 degrees below zero, the current wind chill in the Clare area tonight. There's that clearing, though, we talked about on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, and we may see a few clouds spill over from the west from time to time, maybe even with an isolated flurry, but overall, a very quiet night ahead of us. So in your weather headlines for the weekend, we will see some snow showers return for the first half of the weekend, but then a bit of a break on Sunday before a wintry mess comes in next week. We'll talk about that coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, Brian, thank you. A church that closed as part of cost-cutting measures now has a new owner. It's the former Visitation Church on State Street in Bay City. The Saginaw Catholic Diocese confirms the building and surrounding property was sold by Our Lady of Peace Parish. It did not say who it was sold to, nor reveal the purchase price. And a Mid-Michigan staple has closed 2 more of its eateries. Halo Burger is shuttering its location on Richfield Road in Flint because sales were down, and its store in Mount Morris because it couldn't reach a lease agreement. However, it plans to announce a new location within 6 weeks. Last September, the company closed its stores on Fenton Road in Genesee County and in Brighton and Novi. Another longtime business locked up tight with heavy chains tonight with no explanation. The Great Divide on Miller and Ballinger in Flint specializes in merchandise from U of M and MSU. Well, customers looking for an explanation going to the company's Facebook page and asking what to do with their gift cards and returns. Well, we'll let you know when we learn more.
A business that hands out free pizzas every Christmas to the hungry hopes the spirit of giving extends beyond the holidays. Its oven caught fire. As TV5's Elena Holland reports, the price of repair or replacement is so expensive that without help, it could go out of business.
More cheese. Always more cheese here.
Perhaps that's the secret ingredient at Sanford Pizza that has customers coming back for more. But one thing that's not on the menu, a new oven.
And this whole thing inside caught on fire.
Pam Riggy says it was a terrifying moment Tuesday morning when the oven they used to make their signature pizzas caught fire.
Oh my gosh, I need to shut this off like now and figure out what's going on.
Soon Pam and her husband Roger were delivered the bad news. Their pizza oven was broken, and the price tag to replace or repair, over $6 grand. Money they just don't have.
I was ready to throw my hands up and say I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
They've rigged a temporary solution to make pizzas in the charred oven to keep their doors open, but it can't go on this way for long.
It's their dream. If they can't fix the oven, they won't be able to stay in business.
But friends and customers have stepped up to help Pam and Roger. Lori Fisher set up a GoFundMe page to raise money for a new oven, and donations are pouring in.
They give back to the community and all that. They know what you got to drink before you walk in the door. As soon as they see you, and they pretty much know your order 90% of the time, too.
Pam Riggy says the help has been flattering, and she's humbled.
We're not people that ask for money. We are more givers than takers.
And that's it.
This is our life, and we've put all of our energy into it. Just try to stay focused, stay positive.
So at last check, they've reached $350 in donations so far. And while Pam and Roger aren't asking for those donations, those that set up the page say it's a chance to give back to a family that gives back so much themselves. In the Continuous News Center, Elena Holland, WNEM-TV5.
All right, thank you so much, Elena. And if you'd like to donate to that cause, just go to the Hot Links section on the TV5 homepage.
A tense situation involving a reporter quickly escalates.
We'll show you just how close she gets to getting hurt in our Coast to Coast report.
And the former president of Mexico takes to Twitter and uses some choice words about Donald Trump's promised wall along the southern border.
And are you planning a trip down the aisle? We'll tell you about an event you won't want to miss.
And be sure to tune into the AFC wildcard playoff game between the Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers right here on TV5. Kickoff is Sunday afternoon at 1.